How to find sponsors that actually say yes. Most creators spend all their time and energy chasing brands that will absolutely never sponsor them. They see a massive tech company sponsor a massive influencer and they think, hey, I need to email that company too because they're working with them. It is a complete waste of energy. It reeks of desperation, and corporate brand managers can smell that desperation from a mile away. Let's stop doing that today. I'm Roger Wakefield, the Chief Revenue Officer of Sponsorships. But long before I had big platforms and a packed speaking schedule, I had to learn how to play the sponsorship game the hard way. I had to learn that the industry is designed to make you feel small. It is designed to make you think you have to beg 100 random companies just to get one single yes. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was reaching out on LinkedIn and I probably sent out 100 connections. My connection said, hey, I'm Roger. Love your product. I've got a big following on social media. Let's talk about working together. You can send me money. It didn't sound just like that, but that was close. I got one yes. And don't get me wrong, by the time I got that, I was communicating very well about my audience and what we were doing and what they were doing. I knew my demographics. I knew my psychographics. I could talk to them intelligently. But stay with me, because in just a bit, I'm going to show you the ultimate shortcut to sponsor alignment. I'm going to show you a method that practically guarantees a reply from the exact brands that you actually want to work with. But first, we have to talk about why you're getting rejected. In working with major brands, the most common issue I see is that you are getting rejected because you do not have a system for alignment. You're playing the lottery. You're sending out blind pitches or generic pitch decks and hoping that someone takes pity on you. When you use SponsorKit.pro, you stop playing the lottery and you start rigging the game in your favor. Now, SponsorKit.pro forces you to use a 4-step framework that turns a cold email into a warm business proposition. Step 1 is audience mapping. Brands don't care about you. I don't mean that bad, but they don't. And I know that sounds harsh, but it is the truth. They care about your audience. They care about the people watching your videos, listening to your podcast, or sitting in the seats at the event that you are speaking at. Before you ever look for a sponsor, you must map your audience. What are their demographics? What are their psychographics? And most importantly, what are their pain points? If you don't intimately know the problems that your audience is trying to solve, you cannot possibly pitch a solution to a brand. Step 2 is brand matching. Now, once you know your audience's exact pain points, you stop looking for cool brands and you start looking for companies that have explicitly built products to solve those specific pain points. You look for companies that are already spending advertising dollars to reach your exact demographic. If a software company is already spending $10,000 a month on Facebook ads to reach local service professionals and your audience is made up of local service professionals, you're no longer a risk. You are a highly targeted, highly sought after, highly efficient marketing vehicle. That is brand matching. And number three is decision maker targeting. This is where 99% of creators fail. They go to a brand's website, they scroll down to the bottom, and they send their pitch deck to info@company.com. Let me tell you a secret. The info email address is a black hole. It's monitored by an unpaid intern or a customer service rep whose only job is to delete spam. They do not have the authority to write you a check. When you use SponsorKit.pro, you stop acting like a fan and you start acting like an executive. The system is designed to help you identify the actual decision makers. Some of the details show up to 20 different people that you could send your message to. You are looking for the marketing director. You are looking for the brand partnerships manager. You are looking for the person whose literal job description is to allocate budget to people exactly like you. And finally, step 4, the customized pitch. You've mapped the audience. You know who your audience is. You found the right brand and you have the right email address. Now you strike. But you don't send a generic PDF media kit. That's amateur hour. Inside SponsorKit.pro, you generate a custom 6-card sponsor first pitch deck. This deck is tailored specifically to that one single brand. It outlines exactly how your audience aligns with their product, and it gives them multiple clear options for investing with you. It removes all the friction. Listen to me very closely, because corporate marketing directors are sitting on millions of dollars in budgets. It is literally their job to spend that money every single quarter. And if they don't spend it, they lose it next year. But they hold on to it tightly because they're absolutely terrified of handing that money to an unorganized amateur who might make their brand look foolish. When you bypass the gatekeepers and you drop a 6-card, highly customized, data-backed pitch deck directly into the inbox of a decision maker, you completely short-circuit their normal pattern of rejection. You shock them. They are so heavily conditioned to dealing with desperate creators just begging for a favor, begging for $1, that when you show up acting like a true business peer, offering a structured, frictionless solution to their exact marketing problem, their entire power dynamic flips in an instant. You are no longer asking for a sponsorship. You are presenting an exclusive, limited opportunity for them to buy access to your audience before their competitors do. You create massive FOMO, fear of missing out, in the mind of the brand manager. You stop being the puppet dancing for their ad dollars, and you finally become the one pulling the strings. They want you. They definitely do not want their competitor to have you. I remember when I first started putting SponsorKit.pro together, I wanted it to do research on the creator. Then I wanted it to do research across the web to find out, who does this creator align with? Once you can get that, once you know who your audience is and you know the people out there that want to be in front of your audience, brand matching is amazing. Every time you send a blind pitch to a brand, it doesn't fit. You're training the industry to view you as a spammer. You are lowering your own market value. It's time to take control of the narrative. You can do this. But to execute this framework at the highest possible level, at the volume required to build a massive pipeline, the basic and entry-level plans, they're not going to get you there. But if you're just starting out, the rookie and creator plans are great. You get 1 pitch deck a week or 1 pitch deck a day. That's going to get you started. That can get you to the next level. And if you're struggling making money, it could be the difference as to whether you stay a creator or not. But if you're serious about this, if you really want to grow, you absolutely need the Sponsor Kit Pro or Pro Plus tier. You get so much more value with those anyway. The Pro tier gives you the advanced social tracking that proves your audience alignment mathematically. It unlocks the multiple pitch deck generation and the outreach sequences that allow you to bypass the gatekeepers and land directly in the inbox of the decision makers. Stop chasing brands that do not care about you. Remember, they care about your audience. You need to be able to deliver your audience to them. So click the link below. And if you're serious about this, upgrade to the Sponsor Kit Pro or Pro Plus. Start aligning with the brands that are ready to write a check and build your machine. Click the link below and upgrade to Sponsor Kit Pro or Pro Plus. Start aligning with the brands that are ready to write a check and build your machines. SponsorKit.pro. It's your turn to be on top.